Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SENS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. I'm not sure what I mean by 30-minute. I do offer an explanation video at that link. Well, a very rough way to start off the week here. That opening 30 minutes on the day really set the tone for the rest of the day. Big movement down. Price continued to bleed. Now, to give some credit where credit is due, bulls did show up a little bit here with a bounce, but I'm very skeptical of that, and the reason being, let me just squeeze this down. There have been a lot of bounces along the way, right? I mean, and not to state the obvious, but just to build a little context, there's a very impressive bounce. Yeah, didn't mean anything. There's a nice little bounce, didn't mean anything. There's a nice bounce, didn't mean anything. And then here we have another nice bounce again. So just because all these other bounces fail, does that mean that for sure guaranteed this thing is going back down? No, absolutely not. There's no such thing as a guarantee. Is it at least valid? Is it at least rational to be worried that it could happen? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I would argue if you're not worried about it, if it's not at least somewhere in the back of your mind, then I'm not quite sure you're paying attention to the right things. So again, I'm not saying this bounce is guaranteed to fail. I'm just saying just because the prices bounce doesn't necessarily mean that everything's perfectly fine and that the bulls are back or anything of that nature. So definitely, how do you measure the health of that movement? Well, let's just continue to watch that purple line right there, the 50-period moving average, and keep this as simple as possible, meaning as long as the price is down below that purple line, then the bears are still in full control. As I've already shown, that doesn't mean that the price can't make nice movements. It doesn't mean that there can't be money to be made from the trading standpoint going long. But as far as more of an overarching kind of viewpoint, yeah, I'd be skeptical of things as long as the price is still, fully down below that purple line there. So continue to watch that as that main area of resistance. And if the price can actually break above there, well, then at that point, it makes a little bit more sense to start to question maybe, the bears are starting to lose their grip on things. As far as levels of support, nothing fancy here at all. Just simply a question of, well, where did the bleeding finally stop today? And it finally stopped right down there at the 202 mark. So keep an eye on 202 for that very simple reason. But let's see how this one continues to play out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.